What's up YouTube? Ryan Panny here. Hope you guys are doing reasonably well. It is time for a review of this brand new track and video from Behemoth, Wolves of Siberia. Always a good day when I get to talk about Behemoth. I mean, as far as extreme metal goes, they are one of the most consistent, one of the most notoriously blasphemous, as well as one of the most critically lauded and, yes, commercially successful acts the genre has ever seen. I mean, their frontman Nurgle is like low-key a business mogul, especially in his native Poland. And Nurgle has sort of become an inspirational figure to a lot of people because in 2010 he was diagnosed with leukemia, beat it, and then shortly thereafter put out what could be the best Behemoth record period with 2014's The Satanist. And he did all of this within a shorter time span than it took Metallica to follow up Death Magnetic with another fucking mediocre record. I'm serious, that is part of what made me so mad about Hardwired. It's like, bro, Nurgle got cancer, battled it, beat it, and put out an amazing record, all while you guys were, what, fighting with Dave Mustaine over reissuing the No Life Till Leather demo? How is it that Nurgle can accomplish all these things in 4 years and you guys take 8 years to put out another pile of riffs? Anyway, that last record, The Satanist, is the high watermark that Behemoth will be looking to follow up next month with their 11th record, I Loved You at Your Darkest, which, by the way, is kind of a strange title for Behemoth when you consider the titles of their other albums. Like, when I saw that title, it definitely made me think that maybe Behemoth were looking to do something a bit different with this one. And actually, there is a quote out there of Nurgle saying that I Loved You at Your Darkest will be more rock-oriented than any other Behemoth record, whatever that means. So, Wolves of Siberia is the second single that's been released from this record. The first single was God Equals Dog last month. And I'd say that one characteristic that both of these tracks definitely share is that they are more straightforward and more compositionally simple than the bulk of the material on The Satanist. The two tracks both have a song structure that is pretty easy to follow, a more conform to your typical song layout. But what I wouldn't say is that either of them are particularly toned down in terms of aggression or anything like that. It's just that they have less fat on them. There are less riffs being packed in there. The first single, God Equals Dog, is definitely the more brutal and the more blistering of the two, but for my money, Wolves of Siberia is actually the superior track. It's a track that leans a lot heavier on the black metal side of things, with lots of demonic, rapid-fire harmonic minor chords being thrown at you over these suffocating blast beats. There's a little bit of a symphonic black metal component in the bridge section here. Really, the only real chunk to this song comes in the form of the chorus, which is super catchy with those drum accents. It's definitely going in the air drum set list for your boy. But I love when Behemoth really play up that black metal side of their sound. And, you know, I don't mean to be getting too ahead of myself here, but I feel like this song, with much shittier production, of course, could have maybe fit on like the band's 1996 record Grom, for example. It really does feel that holistically black metal in parts. And I love the video too. I know it's simple, but in terms of a black metal visual, it's got everything. It's got chaotic camera work, it's got nature, it's got shots of trees looking upward, it's got harm befalling an innocent human being. I mean, what more could you ask for? I think that my favorite moment in this whole video is the moment when the girl first looks around and just realizes that something's off. Because for the audience, with the irony of her impending doom already built in, this sequence is genuinely suspenseful to watch. And the progression from her first moment of unease all the way up to when she first sees the wolf and identifies it, that's so well shot. I feel genuinely scared for her. Like I find myself imagining how terrified I would be just alone in the woods with some fucking predatory animal. I think that's the whole point of a video like this, is for you to kind of put yourself into her shoes. Or, you know, for sadistic people, maybe they just like watching someone get fucked up by a wolf. But for me, I find myself like thinking about what it would feel like and putting myself in her shoes. And without question, the most brutal detail about this video is that at the very end, you see that the girl is still kind of struggling for her life. So like, it didn't end quickly, and that is just so much worse. Sure, you could criticize this video for being generic, but I will always take something like this over a fucking basement performance video. So salute Behemoth on that. I will say that I hope this entire record isn't as straightforward and as easily digestible musically as these two singles indicate, because I really do enjoy the more complex and more adventurous side of Behemoth. So I'm a little nervous, but I'm sure, like all of you watching, I'm more excited than anything. Less than a month to go and this record is out. Can't wait. As always, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video and are not yet subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so by clicking right over here, or just checking out any of the other rock or metal related content that I publish on a weekly basis. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, hit me up on Twitter or on Insta or anywhere else that we can connect, and I will see you guys soon.